Hey guys, how are you? Miss Salerno here. It's Wednesday, April 29th, the 145th day of school, okay? And I'm here wearing my yellow shirt because today for school spirit, it is wear yellow and be mellow, okay? And mellow means to be cool or calm, okay? That's what mellow is. So I'm here, sitting here with my yellow shirt on, although I'm looking in the camera and it kind of looks a little green, but trust me, it is yellow. So make sure you put your yellow shirt on and make sure you drop me a picture in Google Classroom because I love to see your pictures there. And then I do put them into the virtual scrapbook that we have for school, okay? So we're going to get right to our work for today, our spelling words, okay? Now remember our spelling words have final blends and or trigraphs, okay? Now the difference between blends and trigraphs. Blends are 2 letters or 3 letters that we put together and we blend the sounds together so we hear each sound, okay? That's what blends are. We're blending those sounds together, but we hear each sound. Digraphs or trigraphs are 2 or 3 letters that we put together, but we only hear one sound, okay? That's the difference. So we have some words that have either one of those. Then we also have some words that have inflected endings with S or ES, okay? Now, a couple of the words actually have both of those. So we do have a lot of different things that we're learning this week with our spelling words, okay? So we're going to jump right into our words. So I'm going to turn you toward our board, okay? So here, our blend at the end of this word is ng, but we have learned the sound ing, and that's one that we say every morning. We say ing ring ing, okay? We say that every single morning, so that says ing. Then I add my digraph th, and we know this says thing, okay? Now I'm going to use the same ending ing, which means this next word is going to be a rhyming word, thing, and I'm going to put a 2-letter blend, cl, which says cl, so this says cling, okay? Now I'm going to stick with this CL blend at the beginning. So that says cl, but instead of ing, I'm going to change it to INK. And that's another one of our sounds that we say every morning with our sound cards. We say INK pink, ink. So this says ink. This whole word is clink. Okay. Now I'm going to make another rhyming word with clink, and I'm going to go back to this digraph TH, which says th. Okay, remember TH, thumb, th. That's what we say. And this is think. Okay, now I'm going to change only one thing in the word think. I'm going to change this medial sound. The medial sound is the sound in the middle. Okay, so I'm going to change that I to an A, and instead of think, I now have think. Okay, now I'm going to use this enk again, so this is a rhyming word. Instead of thank, I'm putting cl. This becomes clank. Clank is a noise. That's not really a clank. Clank is kind of like if I had a bracelet on and I hit the desk, that would be like a clank sound, okay? All right, now I'm going to move on to words with our trigraphs. TCH is a trigraph. 3 letters that we put together make one sound, and this sound is ch ch. So I put my PI and this becomes, pitch. Okay, now I want to use this same word pitch and I want to change it to pitches. Okay, now remember, some words we just add an S to, other words we add ES to. Okay, if words end with the letter X, or they end with the letter S, or they end with SH, or they end with CH, we need to add ES to make pitches. Okay, now I'm going to use the same trigraph at the end, but I'm going to change the beginning, so that now says catch. Now I want to change it to catches, and just like this word, it ends with CH. So instead of just adding an S, I'm adding ES. Catches. I can kind of hear that E there. Catches. I can hear that it's just more than an S sound, okay? Now I'm going to use this same ending, catch, atch, and instead of the C, I'm going to put a P that says patch, okay? And then I want to change patch to patches, patches. So here it ends with a CH. I can hear that ES. It becomes patches. Okay. Now I'm moving over to that says ent. This particular word has a letter C at the end, at the beginning. Sorry. However, in this case, the C sounds like the letter S. That makes it a soft C sound. Typically, we have a hard C. It just sounds like K. That's usually what the letter C makes. But there are some instances, like in this word, where it sounds like an S. So this is cent, and this is cent like money or coins. Okay, so now I want to change cent to cents. So let's think about that. Cent, cents. It ends with a T, so I'm just going to add an S. Not like here, pitch es. I can kind of hear that. Am I saying cent es? No, I'm just saying cents. So all I'm doing is adding the letter S. And then here is the last word, long. Okay? Now, really quickly, and I keep forgetting my eraser, I just want to show you a few things because I'm thinking I'm going to give you a quick quiz on Friday on whether we should add S or ES to words. So if those are your directions and I give you a word like box and then I put a space because I want you to tell me if I were to make this word plural, if I want to change box to boxes, would I add just an S or an ES? So box, that's not the word I'm going for. I'm going for the word box is, boxes. And remember, typically you can hear that there's something before that S. And this ends with the letter X, okay? If you can't remember which letters words need to end with to use the ES, just think about how it sounds. Boxes, okay? Now I'm going to have the word cat. Now I want to change cat to cats. So let's think about it. Cat, cats. Is it cat is? Cat is? Nope. Cats, cats. We just hear that S sound. Okay, now one more. Going to make the word church, okay? So now I want to change church to church is. So let's think. Church is, church is. Churches, okay? So this is a little quiz that you're going to have this week. I'm just going to give you the word in a blank and you're going to have to put S or ES on the line, okay? So now let's move on to our high frequency words, okay? All right, so our first word is above. A-B-O-V-E, above. Blue, B-L-U-E, blue. And this is blue as in the color. Number, N-U-M-B-E-R, number. Push, P-U-S-H, push. Sure, S-U-R-E, sure. Took, T-O-O-K, took. Watch, W-A-T-C-H, watch. I thought I skipped one, but I think I got them all. Okay, so now we're going to move on to our assignments for the day. And I'm going to do my best because typically I have my computer, excuse me guys, but my computer right now is not working. It's just kind of like, you know, when your computer does that and it's like loading, 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 loading. That's what mine's been doing for quite a while. So I'm going to do my best, okay? All right, for ELA, as always, you have independent reading first. First thing you do every day, spend about 10-15 minutes reading, okay? That's your first thing. Then you can talk to someone about it, talk to your animal about it, but remember to log your minutes and the name of the book on a piece of paper, okay? Because you do have to hand that in on Friday. That's your first thing. Second thing is spelling. For your spelling for today, which is considered your homework, you're going to pick 5 of your spelling words. Just 5, and you're going to write 5 sentences. So you're going to write 1 sentence for each word. Your sentences should not start with the word I, and they should be at least 6 words long, okay? Because I don't want you to write I can think. Yes, that's a sentence, but it starts with I and it's only 3 words long. I want you to really challenge yourself. I want you to push yourself to make sentences that are a little bit longer, because remember, right now we're finishing up first grade. We're actually into the 4th quarter right now, okay? We have about 40, a little bit less than 40 days left of school, okay? That's only 8 weeks, which is 2 months. And then that's it. It's going to be summer vacation and you are on to 2nd grade. So I'm trying my best to get you ready for what I know is going to come in 2nd grade, okay? All right, then your last thing, you're going to read this story, and I don't know if I'm going to pronounce it right. It's called Yum Que Rico, America's Sproutings, okay? It is in your my book. I have posted the link there, but remember, sometimes some of you can't click onto the link. Sometimes you're not logged in. So if that's the case, you just need to go into the student portal. Okay, just the same way you go to Core 5, same way you go to iReady, click on to Ed. It's yellow, it says Ed. You're going to go to module 9 and then click my book, which is right underneath that, okay? And just scroll until you get to this story, okay? You're going to do the turn and talk questions that are immediately following the story. So you're going to read the story and then you're going to do the turn and talk questions. Typically, I would show you this, but like I said, my computer is just loading, so I can't show you the story, okay? And your last thing is your journal. Okay, and your journal prompt for today is I'm a good friend because. Okay, now this should be very easy for most of you to do because you guys are great friends. Think about why you're a great friend. Okay, so your opening is I am a great friend because. You're going to complete that sentence. First sentence, done, and that's your opening. Then what you're going to do is you're going to tell me all the reasons why you're a great friend. Okay, so what do you do for people that makes you a great friend? And if you're having trouble thinking, think about things that people do for you. Excuse me, guys. Think about things that people do for you that make you feel good or that make you happy. Think about why someone is a good friend to you. And then you can kind of turn that around for your writing, okay? So think about all of the reasons why you are a good friend. That means, what do you do? How does it make someone feel, okay? So that you should be able to do. And then your closing is at the end. These are all of the reasons why I am a good friend, or this is why I am a good friend, okay? However you want to word it, it's your paragraph, but that is what a closing is. A closing is restating what we said at the beginning of the paragraph, okay? Please, please make sure you are writing at least 6 to 8 sentences. Some of you are doing beautiful work when it comes to your journals. You guys are writing 6 to 8 sentences, but there are a couple of you who are writing only 1 or 2 sentences. And you have to understand that when it comes time for me to grade that, I give you a grade that is equivalent to that. So if I'm asking for 6 to 8 sentences and you write 2, you might get a 50 or a 60 as opposed to 100. Okay, because you're only doing maybe half of the work. Okay, so please make sure that you're doing that. I do read your journals. I try to comment on all of your journals, especially. Okay, I can't comment on every single assignment because I'm literally checking about 60 assignments every day. So I try to make sure I at least comment on your ELA or math every single day. Okay, please make sure you're doing that. I also did write down, I spoke to you guys yesterday about Core 5 and iReady, and I was a little disappointed, even though it was just the first day. There were only 3 or 4 people who had actually been on Core 5 and iReady. So now it's Wednesday, but you only had Monday and Tuesday so far to go on. So you've had 2 days. But I did speak to you about the fact that you should be on Core 5 and iReady every single day. There are still people that I'm looking at that have not been on Core 5 or iReady yet, and that is unacceptable. You do have to go on every single day, okay? So far, after 2 days, I'm now looking at, and it did go up a little bit, I'm now looking at Dariana, Vanessa, Giselle, Jadalise, Selena, Evan, Mia, and Kayla, who have actually gotten on to Core 5. So that is much better after the first day. After Monday, there were only 3 or 4 people. Now we have about 8 or 9. So that is very good who've gotten on to Core 5. And if I didn't just read off your name, it is because you have not logged on to Core 5 yet, which is important. Please do it. I also wrote down the names for people who have been on to iReady. On iReady, so far this week, I have Annalise, I have Jesus, I have Dariana, I have Vanessa, I have Jadalise, I have Mia, and I have Kayla. Okay, so again, that was more people than after the first day because we did only have 3 or 4, but I need to see everyone's name with minutes next to them. So please make sure that that is happening. Okay, that is extremely important. Okay, I need for that to happen. Okay, so that's it for today. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope you wear your yellow, and I hope you are mellow. And if you have any questions, let me know. It is Wednesday. I do have a busy morning. I have groups and I do have a couple of meetings in the afternoon. Tuesday and Wednesdays are usually my busiest days, where I'm kind of stuck behind the computer most of the day. But remember, I don't want you sitting behind a computer all day long, okay? Yes, we are doing virtual learning. You are in school at home, but because you are at home, you're not going to sit at a desk or a computer for as much time as you would if you were in school, okay? It's just not appropriate for you guys at your age, okay? So we've talked about this before. Make sure that for your ELA, you're spending an hour, possibly 2 hours doing ELA at the most. It should not take that long to do the 4 assignments that I give you every day. Take a little break, go on to your math. Your math should be much quicker, maybe half an hour, maybe 40 minutes. Tuesday and Thursday you have science, so make sure you do that, which should only take maybe 10 to 15 minutes, and get your iReady and your Core 5 on. The most you should be working every single day is 3 to 4 hours, okay? You should not be on the computer, in front of the computer for 6 hours, okay? Way too much. So please make sure you are pacing yourself. So when you look at your independent reading and you start reading, set a timer or look at the clock and know that, okay, I have 15 minutes to read. Then you move on to your spelling. You're writing 5 sentences. Shouldn't take you more than 10 to 15 minutes. So after a half an hour, you're halfway finished with your work. Okay, try to pace yourself. That's what I mean when I say pace yourself, okay? And as always, if you have any questions, please let me know. And again, miss you guys. Stay safe, and I will see you tomorrow.